What's up YouTube? It's Eric Kelly, aka The Tech Gentleman, bringing you guys another video. Today I'm going to be giving you guys my first thoughts on the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. I've had it for a little over a week. I want to give you guys my impressions of it. So without further ado, let's talk tech. So guys, like I said, I've had the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus for a little over a week, and we got a couple of things that I like, things I don't like. Just want to share those with you and kind of keep you updated on my journey with this Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. So first off, on the things that I do like, it's definitely got to be this display. And I mean, coming from the OnePlus 7 Pro, you would think that there's not really a display on the market that would kind of challenge you in this area, and that's what I thought as well. But I like this display for different reasons that I like the OnePlus. So the OnePlus, it has the 90 hertz refresh rate. There's nothing you can do about that, right? Note 10 Plus has a 60 hertz, and it's just not going to be as buttery smooth as the OnePlus Plus. In addition, the OnePlus is just faster. It is what it is. That's all they've done at OnePlus. So if you're in a vacuum and you're using this, the display is great. It's amazing. The best thing about it is the fact that it goes from edge to edge. It feels like you're holding a pane of glass in your hand, and that's it. The thinness, the boxiness of the phone, it all kind of feeds into the idea that you're handling a note. You know, when I hand this to somebody, I feel like I'm handing them a notepad, and they can just kind of write on it, do whatever they're gonna do, and it goes from top to bottom. Especially once you start using gestures and you get rid of the nav bar at the bottom, I mean, you're in display heaven. I don't know what it is. I think it's because it's squared off, but it just feels it feels bigger than the OnePlus. It feels different. I think the lightness, the thinness, the boxiness, the aesthetic just kind of gives it a different feel. Speaking of the thinness and the lightness, the build is something else that I've been loving on this phone. It's really kind of startling because everybody's trying to do like the super hard curved displays and trying to make big screens feel small, and a Note comes out and it's like, hey, I'm squared off, I'm big, I don't care. You're buying me because I'm big. This kind of unapologetic about it, and for me it works, right? The industrial design of it, it's very squared off. It's comfortable in the hands, though. It's well weighted. Majority of the weight is down below the halfway mark on the phone. It still managed to feel kind of light. It felt real light coming from the OnePlus, even though this phone has a bigger battery and a bigger screen. The OnePlus is still, I don't know what they put in that phone, bricks, I don't know. But this phone initially felt real light, but now it's very comfortable. It feels appropriate. It still feels high quality, but it just feels, like I say, it feels good to me. Some people don't like the squared offness of it, but I do. One of the things I like about it. See, something else, obviously, you got all kind of different features. You got, the new cameras. You got the 10 megapixel up front and center there. On the back, you got the triple lens layout with the depth sensor helping you out there. And you got all kind of features like the zoom mic, which this is just kind of a notch in Samsung's belt as far as this kind of like design prowess. So you may not notice, but there's actually a mic hiding in the back. If I can get the light to hit it just right. There's actually a mic hiding in the back by the cameras. So it looks like it's just when I first saw it, I saw somebody highlighting it, but it's a mic kind of like right along here, this little slit. And there's actually a mic in there, and that's how they do the zoom mic. And so stuff like that is just kind of crazy to me. Like even this hole up top, it looks like it's supposed to be like an IR blast or something like that. This guy right here, but it's actually it's just a channel that takes the audio that normally comes out of the front facing speaker and reroutes it up and out so that it won't get blocked. And so it's almost like you have a second speaker up top, but it's not a whole speaker. Crazy stuff like that. Things you just gotta respect about Samsung and their, their design acumen, if you will, when it comes to designing these phones and stuffing as many crazy features into them as possible. Something else I like, speaking about the speakers, the audio is great. Really feeling that. The charging has been amazing, and that's coming from the OnePlus 7 Pro with Warp Charge 30. This phone has a bigger battery with a smaller charger as far as wattage goes, and it still charges faster than the OnePlus. I don't know how that's going to fare with battery health. Samsung's been kind of, had some issues with that in the past, but as of right now, I'm loving it. I mean, it's truly a wake up in the morning, plug it in, and by the time you get done getting dressed, it's topped up to 100. I don't have to charge overnight anymore, so that's pretty great. Something else I've been liking are the accessories. So I supposed to have a couple of cases coming. I actually had to go buy this from Best Buy because all the cases that I'm supposed to get with the phone haven't shipped yet, and they're not slated to ship until like the 17th. You can see it's the 5th, and I've had the phone for over a week, and so that's a long time to go with no cases. Samsung needs to work on that. Definitely an area of opportunity for Samsung. Some of the next things I want to hit on are things that I don't like. So the biggest one, obviously, no headphone jack. I'm kind of like a headphone fiend. I always have like 4 or 5 pairs of headphones in my backpack or at work or at my desk or something like that. And no headphone jack really hurts. But the slap in the face is no dongle in the box. So you're literally stuck if you don't have a dongle. I ended up having to, I had a dongle from the new Mobile G3. Plugged it in, it didn't work. So I ended up having to go to Best Buy. Tried to buy the Samsung dongle. Guess what? They didn't have it. Sold out. So I had to buy the Pixel dongle just to be able to plug my headphones into this phone. As much as these things cost, man, that's unacceptable. All right, I can't believe they did that. My next gripe is definitely going to be power button on the left. Why? For decades, well, for literally a decade, it's been on the right side. I don't know what kind of engineering they're doing, because on the S10 and S10 Plus, they had stuffed it up, in the top right corner up here. I guess they're doing something on the inside where they were trying to reclaim the space over here. I don't know what they're doing, but if we can go back to the right side, I'd appreciate it. This is still weird to me. No dongle in the box was probably the biggest headache. But also, no case in the box, man. Now this phone is, luckily Whitestone, and shout out to Whitestone for real. They sent me out a couple of covers, and this is my second one, because even after I went and bought this case, this case isn't a maximum protection case by any means, but the phone slid. It was on a chair, and it slid out the chair, and it wasn't a high chair at all, out the chair, and hit the floor, and it cracked the bottom of the screen protector. And then I was doing something, I was in the bathroom, and the phone like slid off the counter into the sink, and like flipped over, and it cracked the top. So you definitely need a case for this phone out the box, especially if yours aren't going to ship when they're supposed to. You got to get that together, Samsung. I'm sorry. Shape up, man. But like I said, I've had it for about a week and a half. I'll keep you guys posted. Definitely be doing more content, live streams. I've got, like I say, a lot of Samsung branded cases coming in. I'll be showing those to you guys. But until next time, guys, I'll talk to you. Peace.